going to be conics. We're going to do some parabolas again. All right, I need Ryan to help us read this one.
Find the standard form of the equation of the parabola with vertex 2, 1 and focus 2, 4. Then write the quadratic form of the equation.
All right, fantastic. So it doesn't have a sketch. Let's start drawing it. This will really help us out. So where's 2, 1 at? In the first quadrant. 2, 1 right there. All right. And then where's 2, 4 at? The first quadrant, but it's a little bit above. It's a little bit above. All right, so I have my vertex and my focus. So which way is this parabola going to go? Up, down, left, or right? It's going to go up. All right, and so that would be my little sketch. And so where would my directrix be? Would it be a horizontal or vertical line? It's a horizontal line. All right, so there would be my little sketch. All right. And so what I need from that, the vertex gives me my h and my k, but I need to find my p. If you know your p, you got it all. So what's my p? P is equal to 3. All right, it's a positive 3. Why? Because it goes up from the vertex to the focus. So now let's write our equation. So is this an x squared or a y squared? It's an x squared because it goes up. So now I have x minus 2 quantity squared is equal to 4 times, what's my p? 3 times y minus 1. And then I'll just simplify it up a little bit. So now I end up having x minus 2 quantity squared is equal to 12 times y minus 1. All right. We don't need to distribute. This is actually a little bit better. Now I want to find my directrix because that's what we're going to need anyway too. So what's my directrix? Is it an x equals or y equals? It's a y equals. And now my vertex is at 2, 1. So I get y equals what? Negative 2 because it's also 3 away because they're equidistant from another. All right. I'd like you to try this one. All right. Here's your vertex. There's your focus. Give me the parabola and give me the directrix as well. Sketch it. So where's my vertex?
Goes left 1 and up 2.
All right. And then where's my focus?
Focus just goes left 1.
Just left 1. So which way is this parabola going? Up, down, left, or right?
Down.
It's going down. All right. And so my directrix would be right above it. So what's my p?
Negative
2. All right. So p is equal to negative 2. Is this an x squared or a y squared?
X squared.
It's an x squared. So now I have x what?
X plus 1, 20 squared is equal to 4 times negative 2 times the quantity of y minus 2.
Good. All right. And so when I simplify it up, I'm left with
X plus 1, 20 squared is equal to negative 8 times the quantity of y minus 2.
good. All right. And so I will actually want to find the directrix as well. The directrix is a line x equals or y equals? Y equals what?
Negative, not negative, 4.
Y equals 4. All right. Pretty good? All right. Let's keep. So now we're going to start having to complete the square sometime. So I have y is equal to negative 1/2 x squared minus 4x minus 7. So I need the vertex, the focus, the directrix, and I need to sketch its little graph. So you're also going to have some of these on your little quizzes as well. Well, if I need to start completing the square, what do I need to do first? I need to multiply everything by, not 2, but negative 2. All right, because I need that x squared coefficient to be a positive 1, just normal. So when I multiply by negative 2, I'm left with negative 2y is equal to x squared, and then plus 8x, and then plus 14. All right, so now we need to get it in that standard form. Okay, so completing the square kind of form. So I need to get rid of this 14 onto the other side. So now I'm left with negative 2y, and then minus 14 plus blank is equal to x squared plus 8x plus blank. So how do I start completing the square? What do I need to do? Take my what? Take my b, which is 8, and then divide by 2 and square it. So what did I add to one side? 16. So what do I add to the other side? 16. So now on the left side, I'm left with negative 2y plus 2. But I need to do something to that because I also need y to be a coefficient of 1. So what do I need to factor out? A negative 2. So now I have a negative 2 times y minus 1 is equal to, what does that complete the square to? X plus 4 quantity squared. All right. So we're almost there to write our vertex, focus, directrix, sketch its little graph. I'm going to solve for P first. So what do I do to solve for P? Negative 2 is equal to 4P. So P equals negative 1/2. All right. And so then I like to start out my focus, my vertex, my focus, and my directrix. All right. So what's my vertex? No, not 1, but negative 4 comma 1. Our x value should come first. All right, so this is where I like to start sketching before I even find the other stuff. So negative 4, 1, what quadrant am I in? Second quadrant. And then my P is a negative 1/2, but it's a x squared or y squared? It's an x squared. So should it go to the left or should it go down? It should go down because it's an x squared. So there's my focus. And so which way is it going? It's going down. And so my directrix should be a horizontal line right above it. So now, what changed? Did my x change or did my y change? My y changed. All right, so my x is still negative 4. And my y for my focus would be what? 1/2. All right. And then for my directrix, is it an x equals or a y equals? A y equals what? 3/2. All right. All right, I'd like to try that one. So now I have x is equal to 1/3, y squared plus 4/3, y minus 2/3. What would I suggest you do first? Multiply everything by 3. Go. Help me out. Here we go.
Okay, so I took b and I divided it by 2 and then I squared it. So I added 2 both sides. And then
All right, hold on. 4 divided by 2 is
2.
2. 2 squared is
4.
4. So we added 4 to
I
both
did it,
sides.
I just said
All right, so now we end up with,
3x plus 6.
so what do we need to do there?
Take out the 3. So 3 and then the quantity of x plus 2
Good.
equals y plus 2 squared.
Good.
And then there I found my p. I did 3 equals 4p and I got p equals 3/4.
Okay.
And then I found my vertex, which was negative 2, negative 2.
Good.
And then I graphed it. Go to the third quadrant. I think this is where I messed up. So then for my f, I knew that the y was still negative 2. So for my x, I got negative 5/4.
Okay, it will be negative 5/4, but let's go through this. It's going to be a y squared with a positive p, so which way is it going to open?
To the right.
It's going to open to the right. All right, so then my directrix will be over here. Okay, and so the x did change. All right, and so I think of this negative 2 as a what? Negative 8/4. So negative 8/4 with 3/4 is a negative 5/4. And then I still have negative 2. And so for my directrix, again, I think of that as a negative 8/4, but is it an x equals or y equals? X equals
Negative 11.
good. All right, and we're done. Pretty good? All right, let's do another one. So we're going to find the standard form of the equation of this parabola, and I'm given a focus and a directrix. So my focus is 9 comma negative 25/4, and my directrix is y equals negative 3 or 23/4. So I always like to start out with a sketch. Okay, I think that this will make it a lot easier when you make a little sketch. So 9 comma negative 25/4. What quadrant is that? The fourth. So I have a focus right there. And then I have a directrix. Y equals negative 23/4. First of all, is that a horizontal or a vertical line? Horizontal. Now, is that above or below this focus? It's above it. All right? And so for sketching purposes, that's what I need. And so where's my vertex going to be? Because that's really what I want to find. I need to find my vertex. So where's that going to be? It's in the middle of them. All right? And so that's the monkey in the middle. So which way is this going to open? Up, down, left, or right? It's going to open down. All right? And so I think the sketch really is helpful in doing these problems. So what's the x value of my vertex? 9. All right. Okay, it's still going to have the same x value, but what's going to be the y value? It's going to be in the middle of those. So what's in the middle? Negative 24 which we know as negative 6. And so there's my vertex. So I could go for a little bit in writing my equation, but what do I need to know for my equation? My p. And so my p is this distance from my vertex to my focus. So what is my p? P is equal to negative 1/4. So now I'm ready to go. All right, is this going to be an x squared or a y squared? It's an x squared. So now I end up having x what? Minus 9 quantity squared is equal to 4 times negative 1/4 times y plus 6. And then we're just going to simplify it up a little bit. So then we end up with x minus 9 squared is equal to negative 1 quantity y plus 6. All right. Pretty good. There you go. 10.2b worksheet. 10.2b worksheet.